Hey, it's Matt from TeacherTechTime.com. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't done so yet, I want to invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is actually going to be one of the main platforms where we are going to regularly put out educational content that is specifically focused on equipping teachers for online learning, as well as giving them digital resources that they can use in your classroom. Now, also alongside that, the main place where we are going to be hosting and basically giving away a lot of content is on teachertechtime.com. Probably most of you are coming from teachertechtime.com, and hopefully you have already downloaded a free resource from teachertechtime.com. If you haven't done so yet, please check out the links below in the description of this video. And also, before we get into today's video, one other thing I just want to announce: we have a free webinar that is coming up that is open to any teacher. And all you have to do is sign up, enter your email, and then in a couple days you'll get a link to this free webinar that you can watch. Now, in this free webinar, we've been basically compiling a bunch of resources that teachers can use for online learning and also for their classroom. I don't think this is news to any of us, but the next months and years of teaching are going to look significantly different than they have in the past. And us as teachers, we need to be more aware of what's coming down the road, and also we need to start preparing ourselves. That includes being more aware of the resources that we have available to ourselves, and also just to start researching some of the tools that we can use inside the classroom and outside the classroom. It does look like most states and most districts are going to have some kind of combination of in-class learning and online learning. So this might be here to stay for quite some time. So sign up for that webinar. We're going to have a bunch of free resources that you can look into, and that will help better equip you for your future in teaching. So that brings us to today's video, and I am super excited about this because I think that this is a really cool tool that so many teachers don't know about. Now, there's so many frustrations about teaching online. Oh my goodness! Maybe we'll create a video about that. All of the frustrations when it comes to teaching online. But to put that aside, just for a second, there are some advantages to teaching online, and I think a lot of teachers are kind of hesitant to point that out. Like, hey, there's some really nice advantages that come with being able to teach online, and we should embrace those. It's okay to say that, yes, while we miss our students, while we miss that face-to-face contact and being in a classroom, there are still some advantages to being able to teach online, and this is one of them. And I hope this specifically helps maybe teachers who might feel a little bit overwhelmed when it comes to online teaching, and maybe you're unfamiliar with, oh man, what are the tools that I can use, and I have to record video and I don't like to film myself. Well, this is a great tool and a great way that you can create instant video lessons that your students can watch and learn from. And here, you ready for this? The punchline is you can create this from anywhere. You literally could teach from bed. Now, I don't recommend you do that, but all I'm saying is with this little tip, you can teach from your couch. Okay, you could teach from your bed, and I mean make a really informative, a helpful video for your students. And it's all coming from your phone. So wherever you can use your phone, you can teach. And let me show you how you can do this. Now, also before I show you my phone, I also want to point out that I'm showing you a tip that is very specific to iPhones, but there are other ways that Android, if you happen to use an Android phone, there are other ways to kind of go about this in very similar ways. But at least for the purposes of this video, we're just going to be focusing on iPhones, okay? So I'm just going to show you my screen here on my phone, and I'm just going to unlock this. And on my screen, okay, if for those of you who are familiar with your iPhone, if your iPhone is updated, you should have this little swipe down box here. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky. Some iPhone users already have this built in on their screen, and some of them don't. Now, what I'm talking about is this little, this little record option. If you see the alarm clock towards the bottom of my screen, there's this little record button that is not highlighted. And to be clear, this button is not highlighted right now only because I am currently recording my phone through software that's running on my computer right now. You would see this recording icon that would be lit up, and you can choose that. Now, you can't see this live, so what I did is I took a screenshot of my phone, and I'm going to show you what this looks like, okay? So you could start screen recording, but let me just show you a quick picture that I took of what this would look like. Now, when you select screen recording, right? This is what, and a lot of people have, screen recorded before. Maybe you have, but this is the real secret, okay? The secret sauce, okay, to filming with your phone. If you have screen recorded before, you know that when you start screen recording on your phone, it will record just the screen of your phone. But here's the real cool thing. What you can select is when you press that button to start screen recording, look, you have this option down here. Notice where it says microphone off. Well, if you press that button, now I'm only showing you a picture just so you can kind of see that nice and clear right now. But if you were to press that button where it says microphone off, you can choose to screen record your phone with the microphone running on your phone. And what's a great tool is you can actually record yourself speaking, no video, so you don't have to be in this, but you can record yourself teaching your students while your screen is recording on your phone. You might be saying, well, okay, that's great, but what am I specifically recording on your phone? Well, for one, if you have any kind of a PDF, maybe you have a worksheet, maybe you have Google Drive connected on your phone, and you can pull up, maybe it's a photo that you're using to teach a particular lesson. You can bring this all up on your phone and talk over it, and it will automatically combine this into a video file that you don't have to edit, and you can instantly upload to whatever educational platform you happen to be using, like a Google Classroom or something like that. But just to show you some other tools that you can also use right on your iPhone, one way that this could look, once you select this microphone on so that it's recording your audio while you are screen recording, right? Just another tool that you could use is as something as basic as your Note app, right? So here's my Note app, and I could be talking while I'm teaching. And I can select a drawing tool here. And if you're unfamiliar with the Note app, there's so many different things. You can have different text written here. You can draw. I mean, I'm just giving you a basic idea. You could be teaching, whatever, addition, teaching math, 4 + 4 = 8, right? And you can talk while this is screen recording on your phone. So you are, again, you are speaking. You're basically filming your lesson, but you're not in it. Just your voices while you are drawing on your phone. So it's screen recording your phone while you're teaching, okay? Now, if you're not satisfied with the way this looks, I personally would not, to be clear, I would not use my phone looking like this, okay? What I would say, a great and worthy investment is maybe look at a better app like Notability. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Notability, Notability is it's a paid app, but just for some of the tools that they have included here, they're really worth it, okay? So I can select a drawing tool here, and now you could see this is easily taking up, I could just draw wherever, and this is taking up, it just looks better visually for the screen recording purpose. Also in Notability, you can actually open different PDFs, so you can, most teachers, you're probably not going to draw on a blank screen, although you could, but I'm just thinking in my context, and I've done this before, you can open a PDF of, and I've done this, opening a PDF of sheet music, and I can draw right over the music and teach my students while I am screen recording the video of me drawing with that's immediately synced up with my audio that's being recorded there. So think about it for your context. Maybe you happen to be an English teacher and you're going over a particular a document, a little clip of writing, and you're trying to correct it. What's wrong with the sentence? You can easily, again, using this app, you can select a highlighter. You can highlight different portions of a text or whatever you're doing. You have the eraser tool, a text tool, and actually there's more. There's if let's say you want to do this on an iPad or on a tablet, you can have the same approach. And I believe in their most recent update, they actually have this laser pointer tool that you can use and stuff. A lot of cool options. And again, everything that you just saw me do on my phone, right? The screen recording function, you can do that on an iPad as well. And to be clear, that's actually what I usually use when I do lessons like this for my classes. I actually have an Apple Pencil, and I screen record my iPad with me talking over it. And it is a really great way to teach. And you are creating a lesson plan where you don't have to be in the video, but it's still engaging your students, because instead of it's, fill out this worksheet, right? They hear your voice over that teaching, and you're doing it all from your phone. So really, this is a fantastic tool. And please give this a shot. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If this was helpful, I really appreciate it if you would like this video and subscribe to our channel. And as was mentioned before, check out that free webinar that we have coming up, where we're going to be going over a bunch of other free tools that teachers can use for online learning and in the classroom. So feel free to sign up for that webinar. And if you happen to be a music teacher, please check out our Music Tech Mastery online course. And again, I will leave links below for this. And thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful and informative to you.